There we go. Okay. Hey Pete, how you doing? Thanks. Yeah, it's from my it's like loads of my YouTube clips put together. So, how you doing, Pete? Just trying to get this piece of wood flat along the width of it. Hey Pixie, how you doing? I'm alright, thanks. There's a big lump in the middle, so I'm going to try and take that out. That's the wrong way. I'm making the box part for the church. Let me show you. So this will be the top, and then that will glue on top. And this little tree and bench will. It's got like a dowel part on the bottom, so that's going to be put in front of the church. And then I might make like a little wall with a gate on it as well. But we'll see. I want to get it on there first and see what it looks like. I want to glue those parts on, and see what they look like first before I do that. So that's the top. This is going to be the two sides. So it's going to be cut in half, and they'll be this way. And then the bottom will be quite a big, sort of a bigger block. Not that big. I'll have to cut it down a bit. But then once that's all glued up, I will start making the drawer part, which is going to be carved out with a log. So. I'm just getting this side flat so I can get it the right thickness. How about your stream yesterday, Pixie? What did you do? Did you try your new wood burner? There we go. So I want that to be the thickness of this chisel. It's going to use this chisel to make the joint, so I want this wood to be that thick. So what I'll do is I'll get the marking gauge and I'll do it to the width of that chisel. Second stream. A Celtic knot with serpents. Cool. Hey Sugoi, how you doing? That sounds pretty cool. Hey Ray. Cutting wire with scissors. I don't really have that many. Probably my dad or my brother does, Ray. Because my dad was an electrician. My brother does a lot of sort of electric work at work, so yeah, they've probably got snips, but I don't know if they have any spare ones. So I want to get this marking gauge to the width of this chisel. Yeah, we're good. Move it. We'll oversize it just a little bit. So now I can take this and go all the way around the edge of it. So mark it up. Oh. So now I've got a plane from this side and get that to that depth, that width even. Hey Paul, how's it going? Hot as hell, Ray, here in heaven. It's actually cooled down quite a lot here. It's probably only about sort of 19ish or something right now. So that, yeah, 20. It's 20 right now. So it's cooled down a lot. Oh, if you weren't here yesterday, I'll just show you a couple of things that we did. So we got these bits cleaned up. Whoopsie. Just move that out of the way for a sec. We've got these bits cleaned up and then slots carved in the edge of them. And the whole point of that is because this goes in here. So that goes in there like that. And then these dowels will drop into another platform, so there'll be a piece of wood coming out here with 2 holes in it that goes inside. And then we've got to carve like a little tool well at the bottom of that. So that's that one. And then the other thing was we put some more oil on this flower carving. So that was this one's some kind of mahogany, I think, the frame, and then this is lime wood or basswood or linden wood. There's a few different names for it. I painted this with watercolours, and then I put oil over the top. So I'm sorry if you guys have seen this about 10,000 times, but I just wanted to show the people who've missed it. So that's what we did yesterday. Had some rain today, Paul. Yeah, we've had it for a couple of days now. I suppose you and me will get the same kind of weather. Cheers, Paul. Thanks, Ray. Yeah, so once we're done with the sculpture tool stand thing, we'll be doing more like botanical carving because we have the cheers, Pete. Thanks a lot. Because we have the community carving to do, the woodland one, and that has loads of flowers on it, and it's going to be about 40 centimeters long, which is about inches wise, I'll say about 16 inches or something. Sorry about that. And 24 centimeters tall, which is about 10 inches maybe. So that's what we're going to be doing. Hey Turtle, how you doing? Guys, if you don't know, I know we talk about Pete a lot, but since he's here in the chat right now, let's. Hey Lee, thanks. How you doing, Lee? Yeah, I think that was DC. I think Turtle. He dropped a lot of subs. So this is, if you guys like wood carving, this is some of Pete's recent work. Samuel sculpture you see in the chat there. So this is a piece of birch that's about maybe, do you say on there, Pete? No, I think it's probably about maybe 5 feet tall, so like 1.5 meters, maybe, something like that. Yes, this is carved in birch and finished with, I don't know, what did you paint this with, Pete? Did you do the oil and the pigments with that one? I'm not sure. This is a famous Finnish composer called Jonasolsenwoodcraft, I think. Is it Sibelius? Yeah, Jonasolsenwoodcraft, yeah. It's another one of Pete's. That's another really big carving. So particularly if you're in Europe or if you're in the US and you stay up late, you'll be able to watch Samuel sculpture do this kind of work. In fact, recently, I don't know if is it still on your story. Let's have a look. Oh, it's not. But this is another old carving, I think. So of Pete's here. There's another one with Pete himself. Pete for scale. With Pete for scale. That one went to the US. That carving went to the USA. So it's alright, Pete. Oh, did you turtle? Oh, there you go then. You know, all the brands are the same. Old pigment, the white transparent Osmo. Ah, okay. Cool. I've never used Osmo. Something making a funny noise in the moment. It's alright, Pete. I'm making a box turtle. So, this is the top of the box. And it's going to have this church on it, as well as a few other things. This isn't cut to the right shape yet, but that's the top of the box. And then this is going to be the side, so that's going to go up into there and into there. Then there'll be a chunky bottom to it, so something about that thick. But we'll have to chop it off here somewhere. Use that part. So when you get that box all made and glued up, then I'm going to start carving the drawer. Because the drawer is going to be a piece of ash, which is the same as the church. There's going to be like a carved drawer to go inside. So it's like a box with a little drawer in the front of it, I guess. Not a fan of that. I've got a smaller one here, so maybe we'll try using that. The end bit isn't as good, but it's much lower than that one, so it's meant for small pieces. So let's see how well that works. Since I keep catching on the end there, it's quite annoying. So let's try this one. Tilt the blade a bit. Now let's try and take the material away. This bit usually takes a little while. So we've got the two edges off, you see. So we've got an angle there going down to where the two lines are. Now I've got to take out this central portion. So that's what I'll do now. You can see it slowly flattening out, so we've got to get rid of this patch here. Almost there. This goes to show how smooth you can get it without sandpaper and stuff, you know. I'll take the blade on the plane back a little bit. Try and take some slimmer shavings off there to give it the final kind of polish. Could always use a scraper as well if you wanted to. Taking it back too far. It's just about catching there. There we go. There we go. See, it's got those kind of ribbony lines in it. Hey Bama, how's it going? So, that's pretty much the right thickness. It's a little bit oversized, but that's okay, we don't really mind that. So on that, now I want to cut the top to the right size. So I just want to put the church on there and size it up. I'm going to have this little tree will be drilled in. There'll be a hole drilled in there, it's going to go in there. It's a tree with a little bench in front of it, I don't know how well you can see that. I should have had it connected to the church, but I didn't think about it as I was carving the church, so I had to make it afterwards, but it's okay. We managed to carve a little cross on there. I don't know if you can see that or not. Yeah, you can see that. So it's all the same piece of wood. That little cross is from the same piece of wood, so... Thanks, Turtle. Yeah, Bama, this is sapele. So it's like an African mahogany. I don't know if it actually is mahogany or it's just related to mahogany, I'm not entirely sure. But, yeah, it's a really nice wood. And this is ash. This stuff is ash. Right, let's see now. So, what's there? Tree. Is that so? It would help if this side is square. I think it is. Yep. Pretty square. Square enough for me. So I think, yeah, I think that could be enough. Where is the pencil? Here we go. Something like that. So it's a combination square. Alright.
Faith in one and two to become one for love, our passion succumbs. Three to rise, salvation in mind. Four to find our peace of mind. I'm lost but close. At least I've done my best. Redeeming lies in the size. Yeah, there's been some hard times.
There we go. So there's how big it's going to be.
As we wait, we surely find
Hey, Viking Viking, how you doing?
now finally know that
It's not a giant hand, there's small materials.
come back home.
Quite like this one.
Find my peace of mind. Another night.
This goes in that goes in my rock chill playlist. I think.
Yeah, that
Right.
guy's stride.
One of the best things I've done recently, I only did it yesterday, is to add some leather to these. Not only has it made the gripping way better, but it just doesn't mark things up when you get them in the vise really tight, you know. So, do well? Yeah, I'm all right, thanks. How's the bike stuff going? I don't know if it was the last time we spoke. I think you said you were doing some up for other people or something. Doing some bikes for some for charity work or something, maybe. Yeah, that's way up. Gotta try and bring the cut back. It's there we go. Been repairing power and pneumatic tools. Alright, cool. That sounds quite difficult. Is it quite difficult? I guess for someone with the knowledge it doesn't seem so difficult. It's probably a bit of a novel question. We've got a bit of trimming up to do on that edge. I'm gonna bring this light over here for this cut so I can see it. Okay. Quite easy? Okay. That's good. Get in there. There we go. Clean up this little bit. Yeah, the leather is awesome. Like I say, I'm not the first person to do it. Certainly not. You know, loads of people do it. They put either leather or like anti-slip mats or something like that in there, and yeah, it's really handy. Considering before, to stop getting blemishes on my work, I was just putting these. I was doing this, like putting these either side of this and then putting it in the vise, which is really irritating. So I'm glad I bought it. Alright, let's plane off around the edges a bit. I got a bag of, there's a bag of scraps, like I think it was 500 grams for like £12 or something like that. So in that I got enough to cover my vise, both the jaws and the inside, and also loads of stuff left over for some bench dogs and clamps and stuff that I'm going to make. So that's pretty good. Where's that square? Use a chisel on this. So it's the double benefit of not only not harming the wood but also holding it much tighter. So almost there. Let's get the plane over that a little bit. Take it down really far. Tiny bump like right there. That's pretty good. Really high at the end here. Let me bring the camera around here, maybe it makes sense. Alright, so you can see how far that's off. You basically got to take loads of material off here. So that's what we'll do. There you go, so that's pretty good. Getting there. Just a bump in the middle. Just do it with the chisel for a little bit. Really close now. Just seems to be a tiny lump there. It's coming from the other end. Hey Cog, how you doing? I'm alright, thanks. Doing well? Good. No sleep? Why? Because of the heat, you mean, or? No sleep club. There we go. Okay, so now let's get the church. Put it on top again, see what it looks like. Stay. Okay. Age worries, okay then. Hope he doesn't worry so much tonight or in the future. There you go. I figured I'd have it at an angle. I think having it straight on is a little bit, I don't know, a little bit boring. I think at an angle was a bit better, sort of like that. And like I said, I might have a fence, like a wooden fence with a gate at the front. An open gate. I don't know, we'll see. But all I know is that's the size for the top now, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. So I just need to shorten this a bit. It's a bit too wide in this direction. You've got to take it down a bit, which is good anyway because these edges are pretty rough. And then so the mortise won't run. It won't run all the way through, or the dado, the trough, whatever you want to call it. Won't run all the way through. It will stop before it gets to the end. So I'm going to make this a little bit thinner. It's too wide at the moment. So let's thin that down. Probably, let's get one side flat and then we can do the other one. There you go. Right, now we can measure how wide you want it to be. I'll get the marking gauge. Maybe about right. That'd be good. Maybe a little bit thinner. Like that. Alright. So now the marking gauge, put a line down there. Cheers, Ray. Kumihimo. Oh, the thing you've been doing. Oh, okay, cool. What did he tell you to do then, Cog? Hey Ray, you been making anything lately? You had those chairs, right? You doing some chairs for the garden? You still doing those? Or was it just one chair? It might have just been one chair. For your dad. Actually, I think you showed us a picture, didn't you? You painted it, it was green, wasn't it? Was that the last thing you did? Pulleys, oh, okay. Oh, wowza. You have plans for it, okay. That sounds a lot more complicated than the one you already had, the Cog. But if it does a better job, you know, it's worth it. The stool. Ah, okay. Okay, right. Well, what do you want to do next then? Maybe that's the better question. Cheers, Lee. Thanks for the host. Alright. Normally when there's that much material I'd probably saw it off, but because this is so thin, we can plane it down pretty quickly. Hey Tryon, I'm alright, how you doing? still going to take a little while, but better than sawing, I think, so I can do it more accurately like this. I want to get an even length all the way across this way because I'm going to cut it into 2 bits. So. Yeah, I got a full length one. Looks pretty good. See if we can stretch that full length. Doing good? Good, good. French polish it. Oh, really? Oh, wow. New tortoise habitat. Oh, yeah. £19. That's big tortoise, right? There you go. Oh. How old is the tortoise, right? One of my friends, their dad owns a farm. They have a lake there, and they had like a pet terrapin when they were kids. So you know, you get them when they're like this big, and you keep them in a tank. But it got too big, so they just put it in the lake, and it's been living in there ever since. And they're like 38 years old now, so I guess that thing must be at least 30 years old. It's pretty cool to see it like pop up, and then usually you see it like sunning itself, like on the really hot days. It'll come up to the, you know, to the shoreline, sort of in the muddy parts, and just kind of be sunning itself there. Cotton thread? Oh, okay. 5 years, okay, Red. It's already £19. Wow. Another hot one. Oh, really trying? Wow, yeah. 8 AM and 82. That's like, what's that, like 27 Celsius or something? That's pretty damn hot for 8 AM. £125. Really, Ray? Wow. That's cool, though. In 40 years. And how old would he live? Oh, can live up to 90. Jeez. That'd be pretty cool. Right, so that's going in there. So this is, so I've got to make like a 2 little slots, one in there and one in there for these to go in, slot into. That's how I'm making this particular box. Isn't how people always make boxes, but I just felt like doing it this way. So I think we could go to about that deep, so about here probably. Doesn't have to be a very deep drawer, it could be a pretty shallow drawer, so I'm going to work with that and make it nice and shallow. Bowling ball bag, yeah, that'll do it. You take care of him when you're gone. I want a tortoise. I do a little bit, Ray, to be honest with you. Tortoise and turtles are awesome. Yeah. Oh, okay, Pixie. It's for wedding rings, Tryon. This is a gift for my mum. And her and my dad don't wear their rings anymore because, well, my dad just got used to not wearing it because he was an electrician, so he never wore the wedding ring, for obvious reasons. And also, he kind of remembered an incident that happened to his dad where his wedding ring got ripped off his finger. His dad was in the Second World War, and he met my dad's mum, my nana, in Sicily when he was fighting over there, when he was stationed over there at least, and they got married there. And then, as he was due to come home to the UK, he was on a bus. Yeah, he was on a bus, and he sort of jumped off at the stop or walked off at the stop, and his ring got caught on something on the bus, and it just went like that. So he had to be in hospital for a couple of weeks before he came back. So I think that's sort of stuck on my dad's head as well. And my mum, like, as she got older, she got kind of arthritis in her hand. She just found it uncomfortable to have a ring on, so they want somewhere to store the rings, so that's what it's for. He's fully around the yard. That's cool, right? What's his name? What's the tortoise's name? Hey, Kev. Good work, cool.
Thank you.
It's alright, Kev. Thanks a lot. 28 months. That's crazy. Holy crap. That's a long time. Thanks a lot, Kev. Thanks for that support. And it's tier 2 as well. Kev's been tier 2 subscriber for probably about 23 or 24 months, something like that. So probably about 2 years. He's been a tier 2 subscriber. So cheers, Kev. Thank you. Willie the Land Whale. It's a good name, right? It's a good name. Squad. To get in tier 2 subs. I have 2, I think. I have Kev and Rose Bitter. Well, I haven't seen for ages. I don't know if she's still subbed actually, but yeah. And Pete, I don't know if you can see in my the thing above you there, but you can see that DC came into the stream and did his thing. So on your necklace, Ray. That's cool. What, Kev? No, you can't do that. Tier 3. Oh man, don't do that. A nice box. Yeah, that'd be cool, right? Yeah, Pete. He came in and he dropped 20. He's been into my chat twice, and the first time he came in, he dropped 20, and then the second time he came in, he did 100 or so. He's that guy's crazy. Yeah, he did 20 and then he just like kept adding on to it. Back a bit. There you go. One. Hey, Aaron. Little bomb, as he likes to call them. Little, jeez. It's always crooked, Aaron. It actually is slightly crooked. Let me see. It is slightly crooked. Blame Aaron. How you doing, Aaron? How's it going? remind myself that this is the waist. Kind of tired? Oh, really?
That's okay, I'll own that.
Okay. Dang nabbit. Okay. Yes, he did, Aaron. Aaron, I thought you were here at the time. Or maybe you weren't. That might be cool, Ray. Tortoise pen, cow on his back. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. Does he hang around the pond when you're there, or? Mind you, it might be even more fun if he's wandering off somewhere else. Yeah, Aaron, it was actually I think it was was it last Saturday? No, it was Monday. Last Monday. I use Pretz all day. I've been using it for a few months now. They're updating it, so they're adding loads more songs. I don't know if you know, but they've got like, I think they've got 12,000 songs at the moment, but within the next month they're going to be adding hundreds of thousands. So. They recently got a new licensing deal with someone else, I think. I'm on premiumly, so I pay 60. Well, that was dollars. Pounds is about £45, I think, for the year. So, because I wanted to create my own playlists, and they're taking away that option for non-premium members, so that's why I did it. Also, I don't know, I kind of like the idea of supporting the artists to put their music on there, so. Wait for GoPro. Maybe wait a bit for Shell-O-Vision. What, GoPro's heavy? I was under the impression they were quite light. What did I promise? Nothing, he just did it. He just did it. Thankfully I didn't say like, oh, if I get 100 subs I'm going to do this. Thankfully I've never done anything like that. 8 by 10 feet, alright. That sounds cool, bro. I'd like to see a tortoise walking around there. But you know, that's just me. So it's gonna be there. A bit shallower than that because he's gonna go inside the wood. Not by much. I just want to make a little dip for them to go in, really. Not really worried about how they don't have to go in that far. I'm not looking for a super structure here. Hey Lena, thank you very much for the follow, appreciate it. It isn't a load away, yeah, I guess so, Cog. See what you mean. Stonehenge, no, that wasn't Stonehenge. Too late, Pixie, you already said it now. You already said it. That's a promise now. Velcro? Oh, to attach it to his back? Yeah, I suppose you could. Oh, do you, Cog? Oh, there you go. Pixie Dot followed. Just because Aaron has said that, I will show you what Pixie does, if you guys don't know. I know most of you do, but... Thanks, Pixie. Thanks for the host. Plonk. There you go. So... She does these, like, smaller type keyring kind of ones. Kind of wood burnings, but... These are the really massive ones. So this is, well, that's the Volk nut in the middle. Did you say it was all to do with Odin, or... I know the Volk nut is like Odin's symbol. And then some kind of, you know, Norse runes on the outside. And the gripping beast looks like on there as well. Here's another one. The two wolf... I guess that's Fenrir and... Oh man, what's the other one? The two wolves. Fenrir and... Can't remember the name of the other one. Have you put it in the tag? No. Grab on the hair. I bet they do. This pasties on. No, I don't think so. Yeah, there's another large one. And there's a box. So, it's alright, Pixie. Let's do this shout out as well. That's one thing to shout out. Let's do the shout out, yeah. There you go. Yeah, jewelry. Get pasty glue. Yeah. Yeah, it was pretty long. It's alright, at least they get to see. 500 follower giveaway. See, so they know you do giveaways. They know you do new projects. Pagan, Viking, Celtic, or Celtic, and witchy crafts. You do it next week. Okay, cool. Alright, one of these is not like the other. This one's a little bit longer. This one's a tiny bit too long, so I'm just going to get some sandpaper. So we'll probably do. Still too long, I might just use a chisel or something. Let's get a chisel on that. Just put them together in the vise and then maybe I'll be able to figure it out like that. Actually, they're pretty damn close, but might as well do this anyway. Also, I'm not a fan of this song, so I'm getting rid of this one. Hello? There we go. For these ads. Yeah. Well, the reason I said Celtic is because there's a football team called Celtic. But if you're referring to the Celts, then it's Celtic. So probably Celtic would be the best way to say it. So. Alright, Ray, no problem. Eat the food. And I'll catch you soon. I'm not a fan of this one either. Just skip that one. There we go. It's pretty good. Oh, ready, Aaron? I'm doing football stuff. What are you talking about? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's the same here. I mean, I can't think of any other instance where they'd use Celtic apart from like the name of a team or something. Celtic language, Celtic songs, yeah. The Celts, Celtic traditions, yeah. I don't know why they say Celtic when it comes to the teams and not Celtic. I don't know. I've heard of Larry Bird. I know he's a basketball man, but that's as far as my knowledge goes. He's one of the basketball all-time stars, yeah. I know very little about him. I know very little about US sports in general, I think. Have to butcher language. Oh, well, I think you can get Irish Celts. I think the Celtic is a Scottish football team, but I think it's a part of Scotland that has close ties with Ireland, as far as I know. I think. I have to look it up, but I think that's what it is. Right. So that's the top, isn't it? That's what we're doing now. Yeah, maybe cool. I mean, it's kind of weird, like, names of American sports stars kind of filter over here because of, movies and TV shows and stuff like that. But most people wouldn't be able to tell you, like, what team they play for or stuff like that. Probably the same with, lots of football or soccer, international soccer stars, like maybe a lot of people in the US wouldn't know. Who they are or who they play for or whatever, or how much of a big deal they are. What's supposed big deal? What's that? 6, 7, about 8 mil. Dang nabbit. Stop doing that there. Oh my word, have you just done it again? Yep. Get out of there. Because there's like a knot there, it keeps hitting on it. Alright. I'm going to make it so a specific one goes in a specific place. So this is going to be A. This one's going to be B. E. Hey SBD, how you doing? Oh, okay, Cog. Oh. Oh, okay, Aaron. Fair enough. No, I was writing it upside down. So I can reference it like this. Because the A is that way up. So I figured I'd make the B that way up, you know. Actually, I've got to make sure they reach the same part of the front, haven't I? That's quite important. Yep. Oh, thank you, Aaron. Very good, approved. How you doing, SBD? What's going on? Right. Let's get the square in there, and I'll get my marking knife and let's scratch that line in. You write your 8s backwards. Oh man. That must be confusing, eh? Cross your 7s. You start top left, sweep right, then down. Oh, I see what you mean. Oh, okay. So you do kind of. I thought you were joking because an 8 backwards is kind of, you know, just to be sure they're not 2s. Really? I used to cross my 7s, but then I got bored of doing it, so I don't do it anymore. Yeah, making a box, SBD. Oh, let me show you. Well, I'll show you how far I got. I've still got more to do on it, but actually, let me just mark this bit out first, and I'll show you. Yeah. Picked up from drafting cog. Oh, right. What do you mean? Just to make absolutely sure that they weren't 2s, you mean? Make sure they're not 1s. Oh, right, yeah. I sometimes put, like, you know, the line at the bottom of the 1 to make sure. Depends. So here's the, let's see, which one? These are this one. So there's the 2 bits. With the side taken out. This is as far as I got. I'll do more on Monday. We should be close to finishing it on Monday. So they slot in. I haven't got them in properly, but they're going like that. And then these are dowels that are going to slot into another piece of wood, and then that piece of wood's going to come out the front here. It's going to come out the front here like this. And we're going to carve in like a well like a kind of bowl at the front to like store tools in like this. So that's how far we go with that. Thanks, SPD. Nice knockers. So, Aaron, I'm just trying to figure out what you said now with the 8s. You start top left, sweep right, and then down. Top left, sweep right, and then down. So you go that way. Yeah, I'll go that way, yeah. You're right, that is backwards. Well, for me anyway. And then the other guys like, I'll do a 7 like that, but like you said, you guys put your line through it. And then if I'm doing a 1, you know, sometimes I'll do the little line at the bottom, but that's about as far as it goes. But yeah, that felt weird to draw that 8, so I understand. Yeah. Okay, let's trim those out of there. Well, yeah, true. Same happens with Beasker. Like, if he gives me like an interesting fact or something that sounds like maybe believable, but also maybe a load of bullcrap, before I like, you know, go straight for it and be like, wow, really? That's all, you know, is that true? Are you just yanking my chain? So I'm always on the defensive now. How am I going to do this without messing it up? Let's try the mallet. Oh, you can't see anything. There we go. Might be a bit close. There we go. So I just want to get a little bit out of here. And then cut the line down deeper again. A bit too deep there, but I got away with it. They're really taking it as well. Yeah, never do that with Beasker. Beasker or Aaron, never do it. Always suspect something else is happening. Stay alert. Because I've got the line in there already, I should be able to do this without the rule this time. Get a bit lower with it. Oh, really, Colga? Okay. Why do you spend so much time around magicians, out of curiosity? Yeah, that's true, Aaron, that's true. You have time to sort of, yeah, create your responses. So you have trust issues, SPD, yeah. Trust no one. Always be cynical. A little bit of the end out of there. Oh, dude, cock. Okay, that's cool. Was that fun? Sounds kind of cool. Oh, crap. That's not what I wanted. Luckily it's on the inside of the box, so it won't be seen, but still. Kind of annoying. Oh, okay, Aaron. Boulder dash? Yeah, that might be it. Pain most of the time? Oh, okay, Cog. That's good then. Can you give me an example of that game? Do you mean just like a word? So like if I said dog, you'd have to come up for an alternative word for dog? Or alternative explanation for what a dog is? There you go. Sorry, sticking in there. Got to go a little bit deeper, but that's the idea. Tissue. Wait, how does that relate to dog? I'm totally confused now. Game of conviction. And what you're saying in the moment. Do you mean you're just trying to bluff? Oh, okay. I thought you meant like you had to come up with that, like a definition for dog that didn't really sound anything like what you were describing, but you could still come to the conclusion that the word was dog. Okay, let's have a look, see what that does. There's a bit of crap left in the corners. Yeah. Could play a game like that. Create a definition of a random word. Okay. You have to try and convince people that your definition was correct. Use words that people had never heard of before. Didn't already know the correct answer. Oh, okay, okay. Hey, Minpins, how you doing? Okay. I was thinking more along the lines of taboo or something like that. Let's get this couple of taps here. It's not quite going in there for some reason, so look. Okay, so it appears to be wide enough. Maybe it's a little long enough. No, it's long enough. Oh, there we go. Yeah, there we go. There you go. Damn you. I don't need the cog. Oh, okay, Aaron. Oh, I see why you're so good at it then. I used to play Articulate quite a lot. Hey! Well, hey, you said it. Also, thanks for continuing to subscribe to the channel, Aaron. I think it's just not wide enough, maybe. It's going in there. It'll probably be fine with glue. Well, I know it would be fine with glue when it come out. Let's start carving the other one out and then can figure out the next bit. 13, has it? Oh yeah, cool. That's a long time to look at anyone. Yeah, thanks for sticking around and looking at me. That's true, that's true. I am thinking about, though, not for a stream like this, oh no, maybe I could do it, I don't know, but like when we're standing at the carving thing or having this, I'm thinking about maybe having a green screen so we can get rid of the little box and I can just be in one of the corners or something over the top of the work. But I don't know what that's going to look like, but you can get these, like, you've probably seen them, like pop out, you know, like those pop out tents you get, or like a bandsaw blade as well, actually, or like those light reflectors that people use for photography. You can get like this big round metallic kind of thing, and yeah, you know, you can like fold it up on itself and then put it inside a thing. Yeah, they've got green screens like that, so they can like pop out green screens. So thinking about getting one of those, and I can like put some hooks on the ceiling and hang it off or something. But we'll see. The problem is, though, from the camera there, you can see a lot of the ceiling, can't you? So we'd have to cut the circle pretty small, I think. Don't know. We'll see. I'd like to try it because it's about £35 for one of those green screens. You know, it's not like I spend £35 here and there willy-nilly. It usually takes me quite a while to decide, so that's why I haven't like just gone and bought one already. So, oh, have you, Pete? Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I just think it might be interesting to try, see what it looks like. You know. Oh, really, Cog? To give it enough light, yeah, enough even light. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what Polleran's doing, Aaron. Have you been in Polleran's lately? Have you heard what she's doing with her workshop? You haven't? Oh, okay. Yeah, she's actually writing something in Unity. Don't ask me about the like complexities of it, because I'm really not sure. But she's painting, like, she wants to paint like a whole wall green, and then maybe have it in the future so that she can interact with what's happening on the screen. Do you know what I mean, by movement and stuff? So I think she was thinking about using a Kinect controller or something like that. And then have it so people can type commands in chat and change things happening on the green screen and stuff like that. But she has to figure out like which section to paint green, if she has to paint some of the ceiling green as well and stuff like that for it to work. So I don't know how. She's got to take a while to figure it out. Drop a shadow on it, illusion breaks. Oh really, Cog? Oh wow, that might be a problem for me then. So I've got a window right in front of me. Hey DC, how you doing? Yeah, not bad, thanks. We're trying to make a little box. So I've got to carve out this little bit here, then we're gonna make the bottom part and see if we can make it fit to the bottom. How you doing, DC? Hey Pelio. Lurk a bit. Officially relocated. Oh, cool. Well, that's awesome. Yeah, good luck with the unpacking. Hope it goes alright. And I will, I'll catch you a bit later maybe. Oh, okay, Ray. Yeah, I remember you saying about you were asking if I was going to do that with the carving stand, have a green screen behind it so we could have like carving in space or something. Chroma out blue or red as well, yeah. The chroma tab? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I've seen blue and green screens. Just waking up, DC? Oh, okay. Where are you again, DC? Georgia, wasn't it? Was it Georgia? Do it with a window. Ah, yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, so you can see. You mean you can see like the. You can see like maybe the frame around the window. You're up till 4 AM working. Oh wow. What do you do, DC? If you don't mind sharing, you don't have to. But just curious. Yeah, that would be cool, Aaron. Would you want to do it as like a frame like this, or would you deliberately have lines going across? Do you know what I mean? So it's like a sort of really like cartoony looking window, if you know what I mean. You code a little on the side. Oh, okay, DC, that's cool. Do you know DC? Do you know Polarin? I don't know if she'll do the stuff exactly that you do. I mean, it's quite unlikely that she does the same thing, but she's a web dev, but she's also making her own game. Cheers, Aaron. Yeah, it's alright, I did it. She's also making her own game. Actually, she's making 2 games. One on her own and one with like a group of people. And she's also doing, I don't know if you hear when we were talking about the green screen thing, but she's doing something with Unity to make a green screen in her workshop that's like interactive. I don't fully understand it. I don't understand programming much, to be quite honest, but I think it's cool what people can do with it. Just a glimpse of something outside with the panes, yeah, that would be cool. Yeah. Oh, okay, Cog. Cheers. Effects filters, yeah, yeah. Let's try and... Let's use a mallet for this. AI systems, oh cool. Sounds pretty cool. Yeah. I don't think it would be too complicated, Aaron, would it? Just like a wood, well, it doesn't have to be wood, it could be like a cardboard frame if you wanted, couldn't it really? With green behind the cardboard. If you wanted. It doesn't have to be too complicated. It doesn't have to be wood or anything. Guess so, Cog. Actually painting, well, yeah. Yeah. I think it would be cool. It makes me think of something like, what's that guy? Cardboard Cowboy? Something like he would do. Buck found this really, talking about that, Buck found this really cool guy called, oh man, I can't remember his name, he mentions him so much. Crap, if Buck comes in today I'll have to ask him. But he has like he has a green screen behind him, but it's just his room basically. So it doesn't look like anything, it looks like he's just sitting in his bedroom basically. But he, the ones that Buck showed me, he has like a second version of himself like walking around and doing stuff, you know, like, so the other day it like came in and placed a cup of coffee on the table out of view, and then he like, you know, picked up a cup that was also out of view, but it looked like he brought himself a cup of coffee, if you know what I mean. So that was pretty cool. And another one, he had like a copy of himself in the background, walking around like Indiana Jones or something. And also, he did a really cool thing with a controller, like some kind of Kinect thing or some kind of motion controller anyway, and he has like it attached to a spray can, right? So you know, like Bob Ross's background. Bob Ross when he does like the big paintbrush thing and he covers in the background. It's like that. So he has the controller and he like pretends it's spray paint and he's like filling in the screen behind him. It was really cool. I've seen CC a little bit. He's got one camera angle with a large window at the back of his shop. Ah, okay. A green window would be easy enough, yeah. Saw a hole in the wall. Easy window, yeah. Take over the world one sub at the time. Your plan, DC? Oh, what, to get pieces of artwork from lots of different people and put them in a box? Like a shadow box? Yeah. Yeah, it's I don't know if you know him, Pete. Obsessed Pirate. I think that's who you're getting it from, wasn't it, DC? Coffee mugs. That's a good idea, Cov. Proper lighting and everything. That's true, Aaron, you could. But how well would a TV show up on camera? I feel like you might get some issues with like where you get like the lines going across the screen and that. I don't know, I guess there's a way around that. You probably know a lot more than I do, but just most times I've seen people point a camera at a screen, there's problems usually. I mean, I guess there's a way to get around it. Oh, okay, DC, that's cool. Oops. Whoa, hello. Should we go back out? Yeah. Derpy glare in the light compensation. Oh yeah, that could be a problem as well, like glare on the screen. I still think a green screen would be easier, wouldn't it? I don't know. Cool idea there, and I do like that idea. Remember Central Park, little thing in the background. Yeah, yeah. 14-hour DC, holy crap. Make sure you have breaks. Alright, see you later DC, thanks for coming. Have a good weekend. And I will catch you probably next week on Pete's, I reckon. See you later DC. Bah, who needs breaks? Shadow box the frame with a strip LED to make sure the green screen has enough wash light. Oh, really? What, you need that, like enough... You need to make the light on the screen itself even, I suppose. Like you said about the shadows. Yes, okay. Hmm. Right, let's see if it fits in there before we take down the next layer. It's movie magic. True, Aaron, true. Right, okay, we've got to get a bit wider, I think. Yeah, not wide enough. Okay. So let's try and cut a bit wider down here. Sliced on that with a chisel. The bigger chisel. Oh, was it? Oh, okay. That's good, you just need to clean it up a bit. And get a little bit deeper as well. You're not that deep. Oh man. I thought you were, Aaron. Could have fooled me. Oh, really, Cog? I mean, is that where you tried to do a green screen, you mean, or...? Right, let's record that bit. Oops. At night. Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, that's another thing I was thinking about. Like, most people who use green screen on Twitch are generally, you know, like gamers. And they tend to just be in, you know, rooms that are kind of all closed off. They don't have any natural light for a reason, you know, so that they can control it. So I don't, like I said, I don't know how well it would work here. I do have this one like spotlight in front of me, but I'd still like to try it out of curiosity. Hey, Looper. Thanks a lot. How you doing? Is it live stream today, Leaper? Is it your YouTube stream today? I don't cog, no key lights. Purple heart. Yeah, Sapedi, it's yeah, it looks a little bit purpley on camera, doesn't it? The colour's not quite true. That's maybe that sort of angle is more true. I've got some purple heart. Let me see if I can compare them. Fortunately, the stuff's really mucky. Got a load of crap on it, but I think you can see it's a bit darker. Crooked Courthouse. Okay, cool. Need to make 100. Oh wow. Hey Wayne. Oh, do you? Do you ever have like curtains open or anything, Wayne, when you're doing it, or natural light or anything? When everyone on the call's sick. Roller coaster background. Yeah. I say it's got a bit of crud on it, but it's still usable. Oh, really, Leaper? Oh, that sucks about it snapping. Were you able to glue it back together, or...? To make it worthless. Oh, you still have the pieces? Okay. That's big, aren't they? It's a bit thick, the wood. I think the wood might be thicker on that end. I don't know. Oh no, I see. There's a bit there that's sticking out. Hang on. You did try? Wouldn't have been the same? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Hey Sapphire, how you doing? Oh, okay, Luca. That's cool though. It's cool that you've kept the pieces as well. There we go. Right, let's try that again. It was A, wasn't it? There you go, that feels better. There we go. Right. So we've got to straighten them up a bit. Dang nabbit. There you go. Table. 2 sets of LED, 1 light for the foreground, second for the green screen. Sloping back a bit, okay, interesting. Good so far? Good. Yeah, that's a good idea, Cog. If you feel like it, Wayne, that would be cool to see your setup. Oh, ready, Looper? That's cool. Out the same word. Nice. That's cool, Sapphire. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Alright, so this is going to go on top of a big chunky piece. It won't be this chunky, I don't think. I want to have a little bit of chunkiness to it because, you know, it's going to be sitting on a table or something. You don't really want it to be so light that it can be, you know, easily tipped over or whatever. Not big on that one. Alright, Wayne, cool. Cheers. Propose with the remade ring. Oh, that's cool. So I'll make... I wonder if I can make this... Might make that a bit bigger than the top bit, rather than the same. Rather than like there. I can make it a bit bigger. Yeah. Oh, okay, Luca, cool. I've never tried pickling anything. I'd like to, though. Yeah, I've seen that, Sapphire. Yeah, yeah. They make a deal out of the mistakes by filling it with like gold. Yeah, gold leaf and whatever else. Yeah, I know. I bet I am, Looper. They have to mail me a jar. I don't know. I don't know if they'd like it, would they? A jar of pickled stuff being sent over. I don't know. Pickled your own liver, huh? Nice, Cobb. How's it taste? Alcoholic. Hey Paleo, welcome back. Your packet good. Freshly canned peaches. Someone actually... No, who was it? It was Ray. Ray... I mean, Lupa, I like most things, really. To be honest with you. I'm not too picky. Yeah, I know you do, Cod. That's why I said alcohol-y. But Ray said to oh well, I don't like the things that are like hot spicy, you know, like chilies and stuff like that. I'm not into that. Oh yeah, no, I don't like jalapenos. But that's about it. That's about my only thing. I'm not worried about. I know I just said a second ago I'll eat anything, and then I'd completely changed my mind there. But you know, yeah. Ray said to pickle some Brussels sprouts, which I thought was a cool idea. I haven't tried it yet, but I'd like to give it a go. Just gonna clamp that down, try and squeeze it in there. habaneros. That's the kind of chili as well, right? Alright. Right, about there I think. Right, so let's measure how far that is. 1.5 should we say? How far is this one? Yeah, let's do 1.5. So 1.5 is there. Not a fan of this. Go away. Oh, ready, Sapphire? What have you got to do? What, you mean like work? Nice tiny table, yeah? Oh really? Oh wow. I'm not a very big fan of jalapenos, so probably having something like that I would definitely not like. A bookcase, oh cool. What, for yourself or? Oh my god. Let me do it with a knife. That's gonna ping me off. There we go. It's the better option anyway. Table for my doll's house, yeah. I want to play my dolls later, so. I've got a doll of everyone in the chat. And they all play together in the doll house. Sound like voodoo. Yeah. A media bookcase, okay. What do you mean by a media bookcase? Right, cut this. It's a bit of a chunk actually. I might struggle a bit, let's see what happens. Stuff on this. Oh, I see. Okay, I get you. That's cool. What genre are you thinking of? Like dados, with the shelves sitting in the dados? And some supports underneath or something, or? I mean, if you've got sturdy enough material and the shelves aren't stretching for too long, you can probably just get away with dados going into the uprights, and you know, that'll do. But you know, if you're using quite thin stock, or if the shelves are spanning over quite a long distance, then you might need some supports on the, you know, along the underside or whatever, somewhere. DVDs, CDs, Blu-ray discs, 4K Ultra disc. I don't even know that existed. Games ranges from N64, PS4. Oh really? Cool. Do you still play the old consoles then? Do you have any favourite games from those? Yo, Colleen. Sup? Sup, Holmes? I think we were talking about this the other day. I think it was in Doodle's stream, talking about going back and playing old games. And I remember, like, maybe about 2 or 3 years ago, me and my friends decided to play GoldenEye and Perfect Dark again on the N64, and it wasn't worth it. It's just not. I don't know. It sort of tarnished the memory a little bit, so it didn't hold up very well. Let's put it that way. Sup, dude? Frame will be dovetails, okay. Still the shelves, 30 inches wide. Okay. Oh, you want to be able to take it apart? So you won't be gluing the dovetails then? If you're gonna take it all apart, I would probably have the shelves go through and then put a peg from the outside, if that's what you're doing. So, I'm not saying this is exactly the way to do it, but I'd probably have. Let me get my pen. So if the shelf comes back here, I'll probably have some kind of maybe one there and one at the back, or just one big long one, and then like a peg going there to hold it against the shelf, if you know what I mean. It's probably what I would do, but there's more than one way to do that for sure. Pokemon Colosseum Ocarina of Time, okay, cool. Yeah, it's the kind of thing I was thinking about, Cog, yeah, totally. Yeah, I think they look really cool as well, those like the wedges on the outside. Not only is it cool because you can take it apart, but you can make them really stylish as well. Oh, does it, Colleen? Oh, what, the thing that Brent made? Lequay Pellier. A sucker for the original game? Yeah. Oh, really? Oh, Ocarina of Time, you mean? Yeah. What do you mean, Pokemon off?